So the thing about cloud mining content is that it almost never lands in the middle. It's either someone going way too deep into the technical side and losing the audience completely, or it's just a platform paying someone to talk about how great they are. And neither of those is actually useful to anyone trying to figure out what's worth their attention. Anyway, I've been testing these platforms for a few years now, and somewhere along the way just picked up a pretty reliable sense of what's genuinely functional and what's held together with nothing. Today, I'm walking through how this one works in practice on a platform I've been running regularly for close to a year, and at the end, going to go through a few things that have consistently helped filter out the noise in this space. But first place I go is always the configuration step. Not because it's the most exciting part, but the way a platform structures this tells you more about how it was built than almost anything else. So, token selection. This system runs on multi-chain protocol, which in practice means no fixed dependency on any single network, and market conditions don't restrict what's available. Just pick what makes sense at the moment. I'm going with BNB. It's been holding strong, and the ecosystem activity around it right now makes it a solid pick. Okay, then receiving address. Paste in BNB address, nothing complicated about that step. Then hashrate power. This setting controls how much raw computational capacity gets pointed at the session. It sets the foundation for everything else that follows. And then mining speed. This one directly adjusts the processing intensity on the remote hardware. Higher setting pulls more efficient output, but it also moves the final numbers in ways that aren't always obvious up front, worth the extra few seconds. So target amount. This is the BNB volume I'm aiming to pull out of this particular session. Okay, all looks good, so I press start. And session's running. And one thing I keep noticing with this platform is how clean the live dashboard is. Load status, time into the session, projected output, it's all sitting right there updating in real time without needing to go anywhere else to find it. That kind of live visibility is something a lot of platforms claim to offer but rarely actually deliver properly. All right, final reports on screen. Total session time, shares count, the algorithm that ran, and full infrastructure charge breakdown. It's all clearly laid out, no ambiguity in any of the line items. So now for getting mined BNB out, there's a wallet connect option that routes everything through a smart contract automatically. But personally, I just handle this manually, going step by step through the transaction, watching the confirmation come through, seeing exactly where the tokens are routing, just gives a much clearer picture of what's happening. Transactions submitted, so verification and delivery to my address should come through within a few minutes. Good moment to take a step back and explain what cloud mining is at a foundational level for anyone who's less familiar. So the basic idea is this. Instead of owning physical mining hardware, running it, paying for the power it draws, dealing with the heat and the noise and the maintenance, all of that happens on remote infrastructure, and whatever gets mined lands directly in the wallet. In 2026, that's genuinely a more practical model than it's ever been. Hardware costs are high, energy isn't cheap, and keeping a rig running properly requires ongoing attention that most users realistically don't have. Cloud mining removes all of that overhead. And relative to other on-chain yield approaches like staking, what's different here is the visibility. The process is traceable at every stage, and the output is a direct product of real computational work running in the background. That's a more concrete relationship between input and output than most alternatives offer. Anyway, appreciate you being here. Hope this gave a genuinely useful picture of how this actually works. Thanks for watching.